And here we look at Cara's success factor. 9 strikes, 6 strikes on 26. Even on her single pins, missed one spare in the 10th frame of the first game, but it didn't matter. The match was already over. She's hot.
Well, this should be quite a match. There are only 2 ladies in the history of women's bowling that have shot a 300 on television. You're looking at both ladies in this match, so Travelodge better be ready with that $50,000 bonus. We may have one tonight. Michelle Feldman opens with a big strike.
This lady here can overpower any lane condition. She has so much power, so much revs, but she's so smooth. Her game is really very easy to look at. There's her strength. She can overpower the conditions, but her weakness was going down and in, playing straight.
It was funny to talk to her. I said, really, how far right have you ever slid? And she said, hey, never right at 20. No matter how far right she tries to play, she walks left.
Yes.
20 being the middle board on the lane.
Yes. Another great strike by Michelle. She's definitely not going to back down. She's actually going to attempt to win tonight without her grandfather here. I don't think he's missed a telecast.
Gary Feldman and Linda, grandmother, they're always on hand, but couldn't make it today. He bought a new bowling center. She wanted to say hello, and she'll try to do it without him. Meanwhile, Cara Honeychurch, her last title, the 2000 Brunswick Women's World Open. That was in Noonan, Georgia. She follows suit with a strike. Cara, an international player. 2 other international players doing well this week. Carol Giannotti Block of Australia and Paulina Aalto of Finland.
Then we have Tennille Grijalva in 21st. Lisa Wagner there in 22nd. And Maxine, who we saw 2 weeks ago on the Queen Show.
Kathy, I want to take a minute and thank you for joining me these 3 weeks. It's been a pleasure having you here, and we hope to see you out on the lanes next week. We'll have another guest color analyst next week.
Well, thank you very much, Jan. It was a pleasure to be here, and I hope to be on TV next week. Bowling, of course, since I can't be up here with you. But it was a pleasure to at least talk about the great lady bowlers out here to the rest of the world. I hope they keep tuning in because we're the best kept secret out here, and it was great to be able to talk about how great these ladies are.
It's always nice to hear insight from different players and how they view what's going on out here. But you've done a fabulous job.
Well, thank you. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Cara leaving the 3-9.
Part of the spare that she's been having trouble with, but no trouble on that one.
Exactly. That bucket we talked about. If she can convert that, she can convert the bucket, obviously. Michelle Feldman defeated Cara throughout the week, 235 to 211. Talk about opponents' averages, Kathy. Michelle Feldman averaged 217. Her opponents only averaged 198.95.
Which is a definite benefit why she probably won more games.
Exactly. 17-7 in match play. That's why she was top seed.
Yes. Those bonus pins mean everything.
Well, I guess there will not be a 300 tonight, but I bet it'll still be a great match. A lot of fun. Before the television show, there was an Ebonite tailgate party outside to bring people in, have a good time. There's the T-shirts of the staff of Ebonite that they had out at the tailgate party. And the one on the bottom there in the middle, Twister's sister.
Not an understatement.
And we're talking about how she throws the ball, probably, not how she dances the twist, right? Very, very powerful release. Leads by 1 pin as she steps up in the 4th frame. Her last title, the 2000 Lady Ebonite Classic.
Boy, she's hot, too. What a ball she throws. Beautiful to watch it go down the lane. All that power.
And we talked about top players and pressure and being at a different level. Cara also feeling that kind of pressure, wanting to stay at that top level. She said she wants to be in the top 3 or 4 in all categories.
Yeah, she's been very fortunate. She came out, she joined, had an awesome rookie year. She's still on fire. 2 of your top players battling it out right here.
Max score 278 for Cara, 279 for Michelle.
Great shot by Cara.
Well, the last time PWBA visited Albuquerque was over 10 years ago when Leanne Barrett won the Hammer Western Open. But we're back again next week for the championship round finals at the Albuquerque Open. Be sure to tune in on Monday, June 4th at 9 p.m. for all the exciting action. Again, we're back at our normal time next week. That's Monday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. Cara in the 5th frame, still trailing by 1 pin. Wow. Oh. Ouch.
What a great shot. Crisp and clean, right off her hand, right through. I mean, beautiful shot. Her reaction, she just can't believe it. That was solid.
Look, the crowd couldn't believe it either. Did you see their reaction in the background? That's the same thing she did in position round last night and actually left the 6-8 twice back to back. Well, we'll step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with the finish of the championship match. There's Heartland Park in Omaha. Those of you who thought it's flat land and corn, it's not. It's a beautiful city. Come out and enjoy. We're in the championship match of the Miller High Life Open at Maplewood Lanes in Omaha. Michelle Feldman in the lead by 21 pins as she steps up in the 5th frame.
Beautiful shot by Michelle. And you can see 26 was the lane the other girls were going high on, but because she has so much power through the front, if she can get it a little further right, the power of her ball brings it back, which is what a lot of girls can't develop in their game because they don't have that much power.
She's taking a little bit of time. You see her closing her eyes and thinking about what she needs to do, probably. 3 titles last year. She technically has not defended a title before. However, you could question that. She won in '98 and in 2000 in Louisville, Kentucky. But every other year we go to Lexington.
Right.
So it wasn't back-to-back years, but she did win in the same center 2 times in a row that we were there.
Minor technicality.
Minor.
Yeah. Another great shot though. She won't back down either. She bowled like that all week. Strong performance for 4 days.
So now Honeychurch trailing by 21 pins.
Cara got inducted into the World Bowling Writers International Hall of Fame. What an awesome honor.
Yes, it is.
Well deserved.
She has her husband, Jim, who travels with her, and she said he's become a big help to her. He's learned a lot about the game and about her game, and he's able to help her just as some of the ball representatives, manufacturer representatives do with a lot of the ladies out here.
Yeah, she said they're both trying to continue to keep up on being educated on the equipment, on adjustments, reading the lanes. It's a lot easier having 2 more eyes behind you when you're bowling.
Well, as always, a wonderful week here in Omaha, and I want to say a special thank you to the Omaha Women's Bowling Association, on hand helping us out wherever it was needed, helping the ladies, helping the staff, and the center. So we thank you, ladies, for your assistance. Many of them on hand in the audience today. Again, Roseanne Kuhn, our executive director, sitting off in the distance there, enjoying this match.
Great supporter of women's bowling.
Oh, there's that 6-8 I just talked about.
That split is haunting her because she almost had one in the first match also. Came off her hand great. Maybe got it in just a little. Once it hits the dry, the ball's definitely going to hook. Hit the head pin a little too hard. But she got a little lucky there.
We talked about Michelle putting a lot more pressure on herself. She's really off of last year. Obviously only through 2 weeks, but she's down quite a bit in her points, earnings, and average. You had to look at her career stats there. She is up in this match, however, and leads by 43 pins.
Wow. What a great shot.
Well, another left-hander that is well on her way to breaking some records is Tish Johnson. Her current career earnings $983,000. She needs $17,000 to become our third millionaire, and she's currently at 197 consecutive national events. She needs 3 more to tie me.
What's that, lady?
What can we do about it? Anyway, she is definitely an iron horse and a real trooper, and we wish her well as she attempts to break both of those records.
Gonna crack her in the kneecap, Jim?
No ice skating incidents here.
Boy, Michelle is really, she wants this.
Yes, she does.
Watch this release. Wow. So smooth, gets it to the right, makes it come back, 10 in the pit, and she loves it.
All Cara can do is step up and continue to strike. She'll need everyone she can get here.
Yes. Wow.
And she says, yeah, that's to you, 6'8".
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a little bit of a break, but she really needs a couple more to at least stay in it.
Best she could shoot is 236. Michelle Feldman could continue to strike out for 279. But Cara Honeychurch, definitely no sophomore jinx for this lady after being named Rookie of the Year in 2000.
Great competitor. She's gonna make it go all the way to the end.
Michelle Feldman talking to herself, Kathy. What would you be saying to yourself right now?
Just keep it clean. Fill those frames.
Exactly.
And get me out of here.
Send me home with the trophy.
Exactly.
Well, that'll pretty much take care of business. She's trying not to smile.
You know, she talked about her pressure in her interview, and along with Carolyn. Being the top players, there is a lot of pressure. You don't want to lose what you have. You want to remain on top. Just as much pressure as those girls that are striving to be the top players. How do I get there? What do I do to reach that goal? So pressure's pressure. Wow.
Oh,
great shot.
It's nice to be able to smile at that one.
Another great shot. Pure and clean, right off her hand. Perfect. Unbelievable how one pin can stand with that much power. But it's all how you channel your pressure. And these ladies obviously know how to channel the pressure.
She covers her spare, and she can take a big breath now because she is already at 238 in the 9th, and the best Cara can shoot is 236. Okay, 10-pin, go ahead and stand there. Michelle Feldman, an Ebonite staff member. So is Cara Honeychurch, both on the Ebonite staff, as well as Leanne Barrett and Carolyn Doran-Ballard.
I think Michelle might love Omaha as much as Leanne.
I think so.
Yes.
Should have to be starting to. So Cara Honeychurch with a 2nd place finish here at the Miller High Life Open. There's a look at Bob Reed, the VP of Marketing of Ebonite. He was very instrumental at getting all of this done, the tailgate parties, the media blitzes, the tournament software, everything that they're doing with us. What a great man, and actually received an industry award for that, a BPAA award, along with Bill Scheid for all that they've done for the tours.
Well deserving. They just love the ladies, and they do absolutely everything they can to support professional bowling for women. We need them.
Well, it is Michelle Feldman who wins the 8th event here in Omaha and the first Miller High Life Open. We'll be back with more.